Alright everybody, welcome back. So we've got another series on our hands. There's going to be another round 1 bracket, round 1 match. And it's going to be Run Amok versus Vivid in the best of 3. Vivid already up 1-0 after a really long game. But anyway, spawning up in the top left, the Purple Terran, representing Legacy Esports. This is Run Amok. And spawning in the bottom right, the Red Zerg, representing OCE Esports. This is Vivid. Alright, so not really too much cheeky shenanigans going on so far. Hatchverse coming in from Vivid. No proxies coming in from Run Amok. So, I guess we are pretty stable at the moment. Oh boy. So, just trying to figure out why I can't hear the trumpets in Custom Tool. Oh, that's why, because I don't have my num keys pad on. That's what? Why? Jesus. Anyway, so nothing too much surprising going on. Reaper Expand coming in from Run Amok. Coming in with that SCV to come scout. Vivid sending his overlords across the map. Now it's going to be interesting to see. We didn't see game 1 because we were currently casting Pez versus Light, but this is game 2, and we're already like what almost half an hour in, I want to say. So could potentially be hopefully we don't have the same amount. It's a nice quick game. Hopefully we go to a game 3, but so we know both these players are quite skilled at the moment. Vivid, of course, always having to be underneath Demi and OSC. And of course in GPO as well, in case you didn't realize. I'd sign up for GPO this Sunday, number 14. But yeah. So it looks to be a standard 1-1 coming in from Run Amok. Start drawing up, getting that Starbar. Now, see, it's really to see whether he wants to go for battle cruisers, which are pretty effective in this current meta, especially if you transition that into a battle mech type of style with the battle cruisers as well. I generally find, especially in my really, really low plat 3 games as Terran, it's generally quite effective. But this Overlord is going to get a bit harassed. Run Amok looking to set up possibly to try and take his third. Hellions are now out across the map. Reaper coming in. Oh, they're surrounded by the Lings, and the Reaper does go down, but the Lings will cost their lives for it. Does see that there's... Oh, but look at this. Juicy drone line. Vivid tries to pull the drones. Does get a couple roasted. I think 2 went down during that. 3. 4, but Lings come in and help harass it. Yep, 4 drones did go down. So a slight hit, but not the worst for Vivid there. As it is going to be those BCs. So, Fusion Core being made. Now, where's that scouting Overlord from Vivid? There's no really Overlords across the map. Did he see it? Don't think he did. No, he hasn't. So he did come in with the Overlord, did see the starport, but he didn't see Fusion Core or the Tech Lab, so... And Vivid is going for those... for that Roach. BC and Yamato on the way here from Run Amok. So looking to possibly get more and more BCs after this, so not just selling for the one. As Lair as well being started here. No defensive spores as well from Vivid. BC about to hop out. About to be made. Looks like Runamok wants to go for this multi-pronged attack. Warp in with the BCs. Get the Queens out of position. Then you just run in with the Hellions. And just roast a whole lot of drones. Okay, Overlord is scouting. Ducklings, where's the BC at? Okay, there it is. It is jumping right now into the main. Spore Crawler was being made, but it's not going to be enough. Now, where Hellions did go in, try to get a bit of a run by, but Queens are in position. Now the Queen's going towards this battlecruiser. Gonna start chipping away at it. Has no jump now. Hellions getting into position. Racing a lot of drones. Look at that loss count right now. So many drones going down. Vivid. Can he stabilize? Spire is on the way. Did Runamok see that? I don't know. Oh, all these drones at the bird getting roasted. I think BC is still up and alive. Still just chipping away at that main. Now these Hellions are going to get cleaned up thanks to Lings and Queens, but... Oh, 24 drones so far dying, and the BC still alive. Almost has a jump available to it. Vivid trying to spread creeps. Overlord does go down. Vivid trying to set back. Runabout now up. 15 workers up. 14 army supply. Another BC getting warped in. These BCs do have Yamato. So can take out the occasional queen if they really wanted to. And Runabout, okay, he's going to kill 3 more drones here. This for Barren Wasteland. As now that first initial BC is going to get repaired. Queen's going to chase away the secondary BC. And as I skip over back to production tab. So Runabout is going for the Battle Mech style, transitioning into Cyclones with mag-filled accelerators, getting the armories, getting the armor upgrade from the engineering bay once I remember that upgrade. Oh, thanks Fear Dragon for the host, for the raid. As Runabout is now sitting back, getting his macro up and running, still ahead in workers. Vivid trying to recover from that roasting that he found as roaches are now on the way. +1 flyers weapons. Getting researched as well. I don't think there's any flying units. I think maybe he wants to transition into Corruptors once those species become more prevalent. But with Cyclones out, with the Magfield upgrade, gonna be quite hard for these Corruptors to try and find anything, especially if these Cyclones are with the army. Scouterlings to find out. Oh, okay, it is a battle mech composition. I don't think Vivid has enough. Is down about 18. 8 army supply, but now has more, and it looks like Runabout is just trying to clear this creep. The 3 battle cruisers running into a squad, gonna try and hit this 4th, and oh no! Oh, Blue Flame Hellions getting to the mirror lines, but distraction going to go down. A couple of drones getting low. 2 drones do fall. Oh, wait, you still got... There's still 1 Hellion in there! A TP to try and stop these Corruptors from targeting the BCs. Yamato's going to be used onto the 3 Corruptors. 1 BC is going to be going down. Runabout was trying to micro these BCs. Does manage Yamato 1, but Queens as well with the transfuse help these Corruptors from going down. And it looks like 2 BCs will get away. 1 with very low health points. The 4th of Runamok is up. Vivid just trying to circle around, trying to see what he could do to help minimize the losses that he's faced thanks to Runamok's timing attacks, as the 4th is going to get floated over by Runamok. Going to get more CCs as well as more factories, smart servos as well on the way. Going to be transitioning into a tank-based style of mech. So not just relying on those Cyclones, as well as getting some Vikings as well. Should also start to be seeing some 4s maybe, as Vivid gonna start using the caustic spray. Viking is there to try and dissuade, but Corruptors, oh, nice use of the landed Vikings. Just target those Corruptors. Caustic spray not really finding much, thanks to those Vikings just distracting the Corruptors there. Now, Vivid still behind in workers. Still behind in army supply as well. But is up in +2 ranged weapons. And +1 flying. As now this 4th getting transformed into a planetary. Okay, caustic spray down, but there are missile turrets coming up, and I think Vivid doesn't really want to be here. There's a couple of lings. Well, one ling just nibbling on these SCVs. Doesn't manage to get the kill or stop the landing. As Swarm Host now out and about. Vivid try to go old school here. Swarm Host versus mech. I love it. Welcome back to Heart of the Swarm. As now, Locusts do land straight onto the army. And the Roaches follow up with the attacks, going straight onto it, but Raptors do find... Sorry, the Locusts do find a couple of tanks, but not enough. Drilling claws as well being researched now. And, okay, a couple of Roaches do find a couple of SCV kills. Vivid. It's Roach drops, forcing the teleport from the BCs. And of course, getting a couple of SCV kills there, but thanks to the tank and the planetary, not going to be enough. Another wave of Locusts coming in, but the army, it's going to just go and land straight onto these tanks, maybe. Forts are there to help. Corruptors going straight onto the Vikings now. The Roaches pulling back. There's just too much army here for Vivid to handle. And Runamok is going to be chasing. But not going to be chasing too far. He doesn't know what kind of army that Vivid has at home to help reinforce. Now it's a BC4 Viking tank. Mech composition. As now Swarm Host close to having Locusts up again. Corruptors are out. Roach is going to be going straight onto the army. Wave of Locusts going to be coming in. Corruptors actually not going straight onto the BCs. Okay, he's going to be managing to take down one BC. The Locust going straight onto the army now. The DPS is so huge. But it's not going to be enough. The Corruptors do take down the air army. File's going to be landing onto some of the landed tanks. No, it's not. Just Corruptors and Swarm Hosts left. Brave. Now Vivid does have the higher army supply. Does he want to do more and more Roaches on the way? And Runamok is gonna fall back. Realizes he doesn't really have the army to deal with what Vivid has at the moment. Overlord's just running away. Swarm Hose gonna be flying a few Locusts. No. They've managed to find a couple of Hellions out of position, trying to go for a possible flank. As this as this 5th is going to be found. Locust. 2 Locusts at the moment. Scouting Locusts. I love it. Gotta be floated away as, Hellion run by. Take down a couple of drones at this 3rd. 4s. Oh, no. Gonna get bullied here. That's gonna be a supply block for Vivid. As now Vivid doesn't realize the army is out of position, can send these Locusts away to this 5th. And try and take it down. Immediate repair going straight on. The Roaches providing backup. That 5th is gonna go down. That multi-pronged attack here from Runamuck. His main army is gonna decide to go into the 3rd. Where is that army for Vivid? Slowly running its way back. Only has 2 set of Swarm Host Locusts. So that's 4 Locusts. Coming down. Runamuck loses one base, but decides, you know what, I'm going to take 2 bases of yours, Vivid. But Vivid is double expanding up into the top left. As this army, hello, gonna try to find the right angle here. It's gonna keep on pushing up. Where are those Locust waves? Gonna be potentially finding right now, but the army does gonna fight. Okay, Locusts have been unleashed. Did they go straight into the tanks? It does look like it. There are tanks in the back to try and help with that friendly fire. Immediate. Oh, thanks to Smover is able to switch out onto siege mode. To not get that friendly fire. Now it's just Roaches and Ravagers. Bar's going to be landing straight onto the army. Locust going to try and help this way, but there's no air right now. And Vivid is going to have to run back. He has no real ground army here. And Runamuck is just going to run amok all over this main army. Bar's raining down straight on to the 4s, but it's not going to be enough. The Ravagers get obliterated. Another wave of Locust is going to be coming in. Runamuck slowly taking back. 2 4s do go down, but still no ground army here. Lings running in, but the tanks take such good care of them. As this Fed is going to be fighting and looks like to be taken down, but there is a 4th and 5th up there as well. This army of Runamuck's just too big. And more Swarm Hosts on the way now. That Spire could be in potentially big trouble. As look at Vivid's mineral count right now. It is so low. He's trying to get as much as he can. More Swarm Hosts. As more and more 4s being produced here. As now the another wave of Locusts coming in from the behind. Coming in from the backside. But looks like Runamuck has got those Hellions to try and clear. Ling running by onto the potential 5th of Runamuck, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. The pursuit of the Swarm Hosts are in play now. Vikings to try and help with the Locust defense, and this newly formed base is going to be in trouble. Got to be a while before those Swarm Hosts are in trouble, and the workers are just going to get decimated here. Some of them do manage to run away, but the Hellbats are in hot pursuit. Roaches do manage to force the lift, and oh, look at the worker supply now. As the legendary top would say. Locust going to be landing straight onto those 4s. Actually does manage to take down one. Can he take down a second? It doesn't look like it. So just 1 4 going down for so many workers. Vivid is in big trouble right now. Look at Runamuck's supply right now. Look at the supply. As the meme says, what another base going down. Vivid, he realizes he's in big trouble, trying to double expand again, trying to retake his 3rd and 5th. But it's just not going to be enough. It's just a running game now with these Swarm Hosts. Plus 3 mech on the way here for Runamuck. Does manage to actually... Oh, no, okay. Doesn't control properly. Staying so low. And, oh no, the Ravagers get caught out. That's not what he wanted. Biles landing down. Gonna try and take care of these Vikings, but the nice pulled back there from Run Amok as Caustic Spray straight onto this newly formed base. Will take care of that for Vivid, but he needs more than that to try and keep back into this game. As his 4 tank Alien army is just absolutely decimating this Swarm Host Ravager army. And I think we're going to be seeing GG soon. As Run Amok decides, mech it my way. We're going to take it straight to an ace match. Vivid still has a lost fight. Locust do land straight onto the tanks, unsieging, but it's not going to be enough. Another wave of Locust coming in. He is staggering the waves. And oh no. GG is going to be called. And we're going to be going straight into an ace match. Wow, long macro games here. From Ranuma and Vivid. Have to see whether... Oop. Did I not get invite? Cool. Hopefully we should be going into Game 3 pretty soon. Of course, the winner of this is going to be facing off against Probe in round 2. Just a quick update on the bracket. We did have Azure beat a Jazz Bass 2-0. Had Sifa beat Pacifist 2-0. Peppy being a Consis 2-0. We are in the lower bracket. We will have Light VIP versus Chase and Pacifist versus a Consis. Another best of 3 for you. And at the moment, we do have Pez and yours currently at 1-1. Of course, we are multi-streaming at the moment. Going to be... of course, if you want to see Pez versus yours, do go to twitch.tv/OSC Esports. But with that, hopefully I can get an invite. Thank you, Run Amok. So yeah, Vivid. Not going for the right composition at the at that time. You know, maybe I'm ready. Maybe if you decided to maybe go into Grey Spire, get some I don't know, maybe some whatchamacallit, Brood Lords, but it seemed like the composition that Run Amok was going was already dealt for Brood Lords, so maybe transitioning maybe into Lurker Hydra as well would have been great here for Vivid. But we are going to be going into the ace match, and it is going to be on Nightshade, the deadliest, poisonous map of all the map pool. In fact, I think it's the most poisonous map in the entire StarCraft 2 history. And with that, spawning in the bottom right, the Purple Terran representing Legacy Esports. This is Run Amok. And spawning in the top left, the Red Zerg, representing OCE Esports. Well, used to. This is Vivid. Oh, wrong one. Alrighty. So, ace match here on Nightshade. Both these players looking to go into the next round. Maybe they both want to avoid, whatchamacallit, Probe in the second round. So, like, you know what, I'd take my chances in the loser, bracket, lower bracket. Alrighty. So it just seems to be at the moment. So pretty standard, going to be coming in from both players. Hatch first from Vivid. Reaper Expand. Yep, Reaper Expand coming in from Run Amok. sending out that SCV to go scout. Yeah, Reaper gonna be coming out, doing a bit of a pressure redo. And there it is. Running across. Runaback will see that it was hatch first, so nothing too problematic. Reaper gonna be coming in. Gonna be seeing a couple of lings. Nothing really too equally disturbing. Queen is out to help chase it away. Third already down, so that Reaper can't really do too much to dissuade that. Yep. Sorry. Doing some quick production things. Of course, 1-1-1 on the way here for Run Amok. We're going into that Hellion play. Nice for Run Amok to chase away this Overlord here. That's now Overlord going to be scouting. And we're going to be interesting to see whether Run Amok decides to go into that BC play again. As he will see the third running around with that Overlord. Oh, a lot of lings on the way here from Vivid. Looking to do some ling play. Has he got a Baitling nest? It's going to be a Bane bust. No, it doesn't look like it. Rudamog's Reaper is still alive. So it's just going to be ling pressure. And there's the Fusion Core. Overlord going to be coming in and scouting. Alright, here comes. Oh, the links. Do they get a surround? They do get a surround on one Hellion. Do they get the others? Oh, into the middle of backline. And that's all the Hellions down. Two more just popped up. But this natural middle line is in trouble too. SCV's already going down. Fair one justifying by the skin of its teeth. And nice ling timing there. Viking on the way here from Run Amok, but it's not going to be enough. I think he did see the Fusion Core with that Overlord. Nice ling pressure there from Vivid, getting a couple of SCV kills. Getting that natural to be about half health. And pushing these Hellions back in. Fourth one on the way as well. Run Amok is supply blocked. Viking chasing away the scouting Overlord. But Vivid is going to be coming in, pressuring that natural again, denying the mining time of Run Amok. And two drones as well on the way here. What? Kill that? Oh my god. Would have been hilarious if those drones got away. But Vivid coming in, pressuring again. As BC now getting started here, as well as Yamato. And Vivid, he was on the team with Demi, so he does know about early ling pressure, if anything about that. As now Vivid gonna be macroing up. Did he see? I'm pretty sure he saw the Fusion Core. He did see the Fusion Core. So I'm surprised he hasn't got more Queens or Spores in his place. He has got... Okay, he has got Spores, expecting possibly a bit more, but has got a team of Queens as well. Viking trying to get some Overlord damage. Team of Hellions are out as that first Overlord is going to get made right now. Now, where these Hellions go, do they want to try and scout? Try and pressure that third. There's that BC. Okay, it's just flying across the map. As now the Helli's going to be coming in. To be seeing, okay, that's a bit of pressure at the third. Okay, there's the TP in. It's going to be at the natural. As the Queens are there to help defend. So the species possibly won't find anything. The Hellions nowhere in position to try and do some multi-pronged harass as well. As that BC does get pushed out that natural. Spire on the way here from Vivid. Possibly go into Corruptors. Try and deal with these BCs. It seems that Vivid does have a way of coping with the amount of pressure that Runamuck is going to be trying to apply with this BC mech style. As he is getting more and more factories as well. Be transitioning, going to be starting to go into the Cyclones as well. Laird Viking tried to do some damage, but Queen's there to help with that. Second BC is out and grouped with this other BC. Third landed here for Runamuck. Now, oh, double Spire, okay. I like it. As two more factories going to be started as well for Runamuck here. But two Spires. Possibly looking to go into more late game oriented Spire play. So maybe some Broodlords could be coming later. Or maybe he just wants to get that double upgrade. We'll never know. As Vivid now double expanding. Going for some Brooch drops. Okay, I like it. Especially with this mech-based play. If you can get some multi-pronged up, it'd be pretty decent. Hellions trying to find some damage if they can. But Queens are in position. But they do manage to run around. Roaches are there to try and help with that. Oh, does he manage? Okay, he doesn't. I'm just wondering if he did manage to see the Dropper Lord. Doubt that he did. As both these Dropper Lords going to be going. Try and get some SCV kills. Vivid up only 4 workers at the moment. And about 14 army supply. As the double expand. Now going to be popped off. Runamuck doesn't manage to see this. He just keeps on pressuring. Does see the Ling transfer. And does manage to get a couple of Lings. Doesn't have Blue Flame as just of yet. Couple of seconds on that. Does manage to see the expansion now. And oh, the surround with these roaches. Is it gonna be enough? Overlord just gets spotted, but not the Dropper Lord. Where are they? There they are. Gonna be dropping in. These roaches are gonna be chasing these Hellions. As now, oh my god, that's a lot of tanks. Could potentially get some friendly fire in. But no, actually, he's got to go for the main for the first one. As this... Oh, actually, the Roach push into this tank range while doing the multi-prone could actually be pretty decent for Vivid. But BCs did TP into that expansion, try and deal with it. But the Roaches do drop into the natural and the main. There's a tank at the natural to try and deal with this. But... the Roaches do manage to get a couple of SCV kills. Tanks not ceased up into position just of yet. And the one armory could go down. Okay, tank sieging up into that main. Gonna be deal. Meanwhile, Hellion pressure and the Corruptors are out to deal with these BCs. No blink on these BCs. No TP. And they will be get cancelled. 2 Roaches standing in the natural. BCs do get taken down. And Vivid, I say, he's in a pretty good advantage at the moment. Is down on workers, but taking out these BCs and stopping the mining time of that main, as well as getting some crucial damage onto the armory, is pretty decent. It's just tanks at the moment. Let's look at that composition. Yeah, just tanks, Vikings, and Hellions. 2 forts as well out to try and help with the Corruptors. Viking gonna get taken down by Corruptors, whereas that main Roach force. Okay, Vikings pushing away these Corruptors. But Corruptus tried to say, oh, do manage to take down one Viking as it tried to land. And the Roach Army has got to pull back. It's not as big as Randomox. And taking a quick look at the upgrades. Actually, Vivid does have the upgrade advantage as well as getting +2. So we'll have the +1 range, +1 attack upgrades as well. Cyclones as well on the way here from Randomox. Couple Valiants trying to dissuade, but the Roaches do catch it out just in time. Now, Randomox, I thought he was going to switch into the 4 lib composition that we have been seeing. Terran Mech Users been playing in late game TVZ. Always works, but it doesn't look like Vivid's going to be transferring into that. Oh, the Cossack Spray straight into the natural. Don't think it's going to be enough. One Cyclone trying to take down. The natural does get destroyed thanks to those Corruptors. I so love Cossack Spray. I can never do it in my later games. But I guess watching Vivid do it, it's such a good joy scan. Trying to see what Vivid's in. I think he tried to do a Ling run by. Overlord will get taken down, but won't supply a block. Another Hellium run by does get a couple of drones. And this Fed is just an easy target at the moment, but the army is in position. Vivid to deal with it. And look at the supplies right now. Vivid only got 45 workers, but has got the higher army supply. But Randomox able to keep it down, and oh my god. Another Cossack Spray, but with these Cyclones here, will drastically cut down the Corruptus numbers. As now, Vivid looks to be going into a Hydra composition now. We get Hydra speed on the way. Actually, how many tanks are there at the moment? 12 tanks, so not really can go into Lurkers at the moment unless you can cut down those tank numbers, possibly. I'll get him set up in a way that they take down the tanks, and oh, here comes the army right now. Do you manage to get a couple of tanks out and dump straight onto the tanks? Right now, the siege tanks are getting pulled in, and actually this army of Vivid is doing so much, but the Cyclones with the lock-ons are doing so much damage to siege tanks up onto the high ground. Vipers, I think, get cancelled. Only one survives. The army of Vivid has to get back right now. His army supply now even with Randomox, and only going on to 81 workers now. Randomox is... TY, is that you? I wish I could make that many workers. But yeah, 25 getting saturated onto this base here. I think they're going to be main-narding, yep, straight onto the next expansion, which will be onto this center right base here, the one. But consumes with these Vipers, and now possibly some blinding clouds with the Ducks as well. Be pretty decent. As now, Vivid hasn't really gone straight. Is now starting to drone up a bit, but damn, these Hellium run players doing so much work for Randomox, and if he actually wins this, I would say that's what's been keeping Vivid down. It's just these Hellium run players keeping his worker count down. I mean, 85 to 58. I mean, that's... Vivid's supply is pretty much in workers at the moment. As we are transitioning into this late game, oh, these poor Corruptors do get taken down. But Vivid's like, I don't really need them at the moment. I'm transitioning into this Hydra Roach Viper composition. There's more and more Roach now. Greater Spire on the way here. May start to see Brood Lords, but with 4s on the way as well as a couple of Vikings as well. Yeah, I would have to say these 4s Gonna have their work cut out for them. As now, Vivid's starting to catch up on army supply. Gonna be starting to get that +3 range and +2 carapace as well. Let's take a quick look at the upgrades. Ranamuk already on +2 for his mech army. Not getting +3 at the moment. Feels quite content that he can win this. Win any fight with the +2 mech. But with 5 Vipers on the field with full energy, Ranamuk is moving out. Have to see whether it's Blinding Clouds or Ducks right now. As his Overlords are going to be in trouble. Vivid, he is supply block. The Ducks go straight onto the 2 Cyclones there. Vivid has to be very careful. As well as Ranamuk trying to find the perfect positioning with these tanks. Does seem to find it. As we are going to be zooming out here. Ranamuk trying to fight. Does get ducked onto a tank, but Ranamuk has wedged himself in between these expansions into this little, like, down valley here. It's nothing really much that Vivid can do. Does manage to get a duck onto 4, but as you see, it takes so much. That's 2 ducks there. Immediate consume straight onto the 5% to try and get its energy up. But here comes the army. Ranamuk, he's just placing himself in between. Vivid supply is plummeting at the moment. He's trying to find a way to, like, try to cage onto this army. But there's not really. SCVs are here to help repair. Ranamuk has such a good positioning here. Because you cut off this base here. You cut off this base here. Vivid already down 40 workers. Can't really place it. More scans. And Ranamuk, he's just setting up the siege line right now. Putting in. Okay, a Ducks. Straight onto Vikings and 2 4s. But that's not really what you want to get your Ducks onto. It's more into the tanks, up onto this high ground. Okay, Biles is going straight in. Lib on the way as well. More Ravages. As this expansion is going to be taking down the 4. This is going to be cancelled. And all no. The 6 as well. Being targeted as well. Ranamuk, he's set up such a great siege line. A Roach run by on the way here. For Vivid, but I think it may just be too late. Let's look at the defenses. It's just going to be a planetary. If he just focuses, actually. Okay, it's just going to be on a move. Actually, he decides to just run past the whole siege line here, sacrificing his 5th. Vivid just running around. Okay, he's going to be trying to siege up this tank line. Oh, the tanks are at siege. Do manage to go straight onto the tanks. The Ducks onto the 4, straight into the middle of the army. Ranamuk, as he gone too far. Right up the next. A Duck straight onto the 4s. I'd say onto the tanks next. Tanks where you really want your Ducks. As this 2 Hellbat Cyclone army is going to be rummaging down. Now going straight onto the natural line. But these tanks, look at the damage, they just go straight on to the main army of Vivids. It's finally that patrolling as Cyclone Hellbats do get forced out. Only 12 workers now for Vivid. He's trying to get his army straight back. Trying to get his economy straight up and running, but making 6 4s at a time. Look at the bank for Ranamuk right now, not even maxed. And I think Ranamuk is in such a great position right now. Both siege and economically. And in this game as well. Oh, Landed Vikings. Being so disrespectful right now. Alright. That's 1 abduct onto 1 tank. Vivid just slowly abducting his way. Okay, does get 1 more. Hey, going for Swarm Host. Actually, onto this tank lineup. Right the way for a Vivid to go, especially with the Ducks slowly taking out this tank line. Tanks do retreat. Rotterbox feels like, you know what, I've done enough. But now going into that four lib composition, I'd say definitely Runamok has the advantage, especially if he can. Okay, nice Ducks, but Runamok, he's just gonna go straight in with his army. Oh, the liberation zones! Look at that siege line. I think Runamok has done it. GG is gonna be called. Vivid's going to be sent to the lower bracket. Runamok going to be going on to face Probe in round 2 of the upper bracket. Oh boy. I'm just gonna get rid of all times because, you know, we're just gonna. Don't know what time everything's starting. Update score. So Runamok taking the 2-1 over Vivid. As somehow in. Alrighty, so hopefully we'll find. Actually, I could just. Hello, Light.
Hey.
Alright.
How has the cast been going?
Great so far. Just wish I wasn't doing production because, you know, I hate production.
hey, more practice the better, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting into Runamok versus Probe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you want to whisper them and set everything?
Yeah.
Yep.
I already let them know.
Cool. Of course. So how was your? So you went 1-1 against Chase. What happened in game 3?
I love playing against Chase.
I
not
know.
Gonna lie.
I know. And also, this always you seem to get put up against him no matter what tournament. Yeah. Brizcraft, was it round of 16?
Yeah. We were even talking about it. We're like, oh, it's the rematch. Like,
wait, was it 1-1 there or was it 2-0? I can't remember.
I think it was 2-0. Okay. But yeah. I mean, like, Chase is a really good guy. Like, I don't know, like for the entire series, like, I was smiling. Like,
no. Chase, I even though technically, I swear he said he's retired so much right now, like according to his Twitter. But yeah, it's I always love personalities like that. Like, no matter what, like, always somebody you like. Whenever you play against them, somebody you always feel like, no matter what, you're gonna have a fun time. And I think, so what happened game 3? You didn't mention that at all.
so game one, I was looking pretty good, but he did a muta switch.
Yeah.
And it was unscattered. I had spores up, but like yeah, it was rough. I was trying to deal damage with my roaches. It didn't really work out too well. So that was game one. Game two is the game that I took where I think he 13 pulled me. But you know, I think he was hoping that I went like hatch first or something, but I usually go pull first. So it went well for me. And then game three, he did an interesting build where he went pool first the same, except he got up a lot of queens and spines like behind it. So even though the pool first didn't do too much damage, when I counterattack, like there was like 3 queens and a spine like already up, and it was like, oh damn. So yeah, I like invested too much into wings and stuff, but that was good. It's a good series.
That's good. Yeah, I was trying to. God damn it! Somehow I don't know why my stream makes me so soft while I'm. Did you get a reply back?
Yeah. I think they're doing betas at the moment.
Cool. Okay, I have casting tool set up now. I just need to set up the stream stuff.
Yep. Both these players being on Legacy Esports.
Yeah.
Sure.
Makes the team side easier. Tell you that.
Yeah.
Of course, it was Probe's birthday yesterday. So of course, happy birthday to Probe. Hope you had a good day. Streaming did raid us for MSO. It's very nice of him.
Yeah. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
They have set up the lobby.
Cool.
Send you an invite, and game one will be on Ephemeron. I'm not too sure what the videos were like. But yeah, it's gonna be sick. Well, I'm interested to see what kind of playstyle Runamok is gonna go for.
Yeah.
I did see that he did play mech against Vivid. And we have kind of seen like a resurgence in mech against Protoss. Like it's kind of divisive. Like there's some Terrans that say it's good, there's some that say it's bad. Like they're still trying to figure it out.
But yeah. Let's lobby host. Alright. That's
As we are also ref, so
yeah.
Take care. And
Actually,
avoid that numpad.
I turn you up a bit.
Yeah. And if you're watching, you know, if there are like audio issues, let us know. Like if one of us needs to be higher or lower.
Even though I still can't figure out how to do it, I'm just doing it through Discord.
But yeah, because we didn't get to do sound check or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, didn't know how long you were going to be going through the bracket.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ephemeron for this first map of this best of 3 series. And spawning in the bottom right, the purple Terran. So used to saying purple Protoss like steel. Representing Legacy Esports, this is Runamok.
I forgot. They're roommates. They live together.
Wow. I stole the lock. XD. And spawning in the top left, the blue Protoss also representing Legacy Esports, the current best Protoss in ANZ. This is Probe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the only Protoss in ANZ. Arguably the best player in ANZ.
Yes. So, the arguably best Australian born player in ANZ.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's kind of been a while since we've seen a couple of these players like compete, like yours and Seether, so we don't know how they're doing, especially with the new patch. You know, it's been a couple of weeks, right?
I mean, Probe has been streaming past couple of days, so can get a good gauge of what he's been doing. But is setting up, just block the Reaper from coming up into that main of his. Being annoying with this Probe, of course. As Lumi would like to say, early game degenerates.
There's no gas steals, unfortunately.
There's no gas steals. We did see gas steal. Pez, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. You gas stole him game 1, if I recall.
I did. Yes, I did. I forgot about that.
Did gas steal him game 2, but Reaper does take care of that Reaper. It's going to be coming out. And looks to be standard 1-1-1 at the moment.
Yeah, and again, like I really want to see. You just said that you know, Pro's been streaming, right? But we don't really like this is the first indicator of like where everyone's form is when it comes to the ANZ scene.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you know, for someone like yours and
sorry, that just keeps reminding me of Azur's tweet about him saying he is the best player in Australia at the moment, thanks to Illegal Act.
Oh yeah. Exactly, yeah, because, you know, some of these players haven't been as active, so this is... Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Proxy Starport. Now, it's going to be Bear Cheese. But, thing is, Probe's already got a Stargate and a Phoenix out, so... Not possibly the best, whatchamacallit?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's scouted the Stargate, so I'm not too sure he knows, but it looks like, he's gonna go for a drop into the main.
Okay. Exactly like at the end of BrizCraft, except this time Probe didn't scout it. And this time it's run amok and not Seether.
Yeah, I mean, this could do a lot, right? Because there's only like 2 adepts out. There are some Phoenixes that can stop, but like, you know, they're not going to stop a medevac like boosting into the main, right?
Yeah.
And there's 4 Hellions in there. He doesn't have blue flame or anything like that, right?
No,
It's just like
it's it's just normal. Whatchamacallit? Just normal orange flame Hellions.
Yeah.
Could also possibly go for a multi-prong, but this wall here from Probe should stop any...
well, like... if the adepts are pulled back to the main, like, he could get into the...
but the pickups!
The natural as well. But they line up.
Yeah.
And the wall's gone, so he could get in.
Could get in. 3 probes already falling for, as well as the 2 other 7, 8 probes already falling down.
Yeah.
And now with enough Phoenixes out, should be able to hold on. Runamok does have 4 more Hellions.
Yeah, I do
Wall
feel
is
like
open.
he could have maybe like tried to do a little bit more by sending in those Hellions as well. But 8
Proxy.
probes is pretty good.
Yeah, Proxy does get spotted, but nothing getting reduced here. But Probe could just land those Phoenixes over and just be like, you're making nothing from this now. But but since they are out of position, this Lib
he knocks him out. He gets in.
The moves here.
Oh my god.
Run amok. Getting more and more. Lib in position as well to deal damage into this main. 10 probes falling as already 14 probes. And lost a heap of lost mining time as well.
Yeah, and the Phoenix are forced back, so then this Liberator is gonna get out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, what does Rudamuk have at home? What is he exactly going for? Now transitioning into a bio style, getting his 3rd. And with the skin does take care of the Observer, but that 1 Phoenix does go down.
Yeah, he now needs to get ready for the counterattack. There are Adepts coming out trying to apply pressure. But he has Cyclones, he has Marines, like he should be fine.
Yeah, but...
but the Cyclone gets picked up.
Yeah, with the pickups as well. Probes, the SCVs getting pulled. Gonna get down thanks to this, only 2 go down so far. Adepts did get handled quite well, but most of the army for Run Amok did get, a bit, whatchamacallit, a bit destroyed. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good because even though the Cyclones got picked up, like it was looking really rough for Runamuck, but that Liberator was staying there, was getting repaired by the SCVs, and it was able to clean up the Adepts. And with that, like, you know, Runamuck is looking pretty good. In saying that, though, Probe already has a worker lead, which is quite impressive, especially considering how many probes he already lost.
Yeah. Here, take a look at the loss. You just had 23 probes already going down this game, and he's up 4 workers right now. Like, you gotta think, like, it's even, I think he has been skipping his army production because it was quite low, especially when he was doing the counter-attack. But now Run Amok is going for that bio-style. Probe has seen it and is now going for the Colossi. No thermal lens as well, starting to get researched.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this move out from Run Amok. Like, his army doesn't look too menacing. He doesn't really have much with it, you know, and these Phoenixes, you know, they can CC, they can pick up, like, you know, snipe medevacs. And they're keeping him at home as well.
Well, Run Amok does also have the Widow Mines, so they're kind of stuck at the moment. But does manage to pick off 2, oh! Nice, nice catch there, catching 1 more.
Yeah. Originally 5, now they're down to 2 Phoenixes. It's pretty good. Yeah, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna give him a little bit of breathing room. There aren't Phoenixes harassing his Mineral Lions or anything like that. So yeah, it was a nice catch, but he's still down in workers. Like, I feel like his 3rd CC was just a little bit too delayed, especially like because of all that pressure. Like, he would have hoped he got it a little bit sooner. Probe already getting a 4th. Like, he's showing off his macro pretty well this game.
Yeah, and also getting 2 Colossus as well. Still not getting it, now only starting charge as well, getting his +1 attack. He's looking to sort of like get an army to deal with this deal with this this Bioforce. But yeah, now Run Amok. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Run Amok now getting a Ghost Academy, which I really do like. I hope it isn't like too late, because it looks like Probe, he's out on the map. He's looking to apply some pressure, and the Ghosts aren't going to be ready for this. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think he was trying to make sure there was no real scouting.
Yeah.
Like scouting Marines and all that, yeah.
Okay.
But now Ghosts are on the way. No EMP upgrade getting researched. Okay, now it's starting, of course, Castle Curse.
That's interesting. I actually haven't seen that that graphic for that upgrade.
Really?
It looks pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure
I haven't seen it.
You've seen it.
Maybe. This is the first time I'm like paying attention to it.
Oh, yeah. Like a plasma ball looking.
Yeah.
But
we do have Run Amok pushing out. It looks like he's going to try and hit the 4th. At the same time, though, there is this Zealot run-by coming down. And there is a bunker there, so he should be okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover the full mineral line.
Yeah.
And now Probe does see the Ghost, so starting to get those disruptors as well. Ooh.
Okay.
He's trying to test to see whether Run Amok's micro is as good as it should be.
Yeah. I mean, Run Amok, he handled that Zealot run-by pretty well. He lost like an SCV and a mule, and that was it. So that was, you know, pretty good defense so far. And yeah, now he's got the worker lead. You know, he's getting there. And like, again, I feel like it's. I don't know if Probe should be giving Run Amok as much time as he is. Like, Run Amok, I feel like he needed to wait for those ghosts, that EMP upgrade as well, like getting that energy. Like, he's getting that, like, a more comfortable army that he needs against what Probe has. I will say that we probably want to see a little bit more Liberators, especially against this ground-based army. But I don't think he knows about the Disruptors.
Oh, should I don't think we saw it with that one scouting Marine. But there are a lot of Colossus as well.
Yeah.
I'll say,
I'm just worried because, like, he can EMP, but, like...
I was going to say, there's still also no cloak on these ghosts at the moment. But now, Probe going to be going and hitting this fourth, and Planetary is done to try and help. The Halukes going to be used. One Purification Nova, it's going to whiff. But looks like Run Amok does force Probe back. Oh, the Purification Nova. Nice pullback there by Run Amok.
All these Vikings need to be careful though.
They're targeting the Halukes! Oh no! But
he loses like the majority of his Vikings for nothing, really.
Nice. Did he snipe? Okay, Purification Nova's just missing there. Actually, the majority of this force being oh, that's managed to actually capture up one Disruptor. I think that's it. I think Probe, it's just going to pull back. It's going to be like, okay, I can't really win this, especially if I can't hit the Purification Novas. So he's just going to pull back, macro up, get a more decent-sized army, and then try and attack again.
But he's losing 16 workers. There's a Zealot run by. Down on the third.
Where... There was.
There was. 16 SCVs going down.
By observing, still not great.
I didn't notice it either. It wasn't until Game Hard popped up, but...
Yeah. Okay, the armies are going to clash. Purification Nova's going to dissuade the army from coming back. And while taking a look at these armies, Probe does have a bit of a bruised Colossi, but most of his army is quite stable. Nice splits there from Rhinomok, but the majority... Oh! The Disrupt Purification Novas! Oh no!
Oh my god.
Army supply dropping for Rhinomok right now. Link forward straight onto these Vikings, and GG is going to be called. Probe taking game one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Rhinomok's army seemed very fragile overall. Like, he was very bio-heavy, but he didn't really have many Liberators or tanks or Widow Mines. Like, he didn't really have an anchor. It was very, like, micro-heavy, very, low health-based army. And it's rough, like, trying to play, like, that style against Protoss, you know?
Ready, just... So... Probe 1-0 up at the moment. I guess.
And like Rhinomok, he had a pretty good start to that game, you know, like dealing all that economic damage, like.
But Probe's macro is just way too big there. Like, immediately after that attack, it was up in workers somehow.
Yeah. I don't know if Rhinomok just, I don't know, maybe he was focusing a bit too much on harass, or he forgot to throw down a third like earlier, getting a little bit too excited because Probe kind of is the favorite in this series, so nerves can come into it as well.
Fate would be great.
Yep. Game 2 will be on Nightshade.
Ooh. Just can quickly run the trail. Quickly by the time we get in.
Lead the way, my friend. Affirmative. Yes. Let's get that bomb. What was that noise? Fuck! the way, my friend.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to cut that trailer short, but we are into game now. To game 2 of this best of 3 series. And spawning in the bottom right. The Purple Terran. Representing Legacy Esports. This is Run Amok. And spawning in the top left, the best player in Australia, unless you look at Illegal Act, it's also representing Legacy Esports, it's Pro.
Yes. The team kill, the house kill, even.
Yeah, house kill. I just see live footage of Roundabout just going into Bro's room and just start beating him. So it's like, you put me out of the bracket, ah!
I'm not cooking today.
Not cooking.
Just refuses.
Just like, you're taking out the trash today. Probe's like, I've already taken out the trash.
It's gonna be one of those, like, it's like in game, like in like Korean team house settings where the loser has to like wash the dishes that day or something. Like, but yeah, we've got a couple of standard openings coming out of both these players. I do feel like it's a little bit on Run Amok to do something weird. Like last game, he had that proxy starport, with the drop, which worked really well. I can't imagine he's gonna do that 2 games in a row, but we'll see.
See if there's a quick update on the bracket. So we're gonna have Risky versus Sifa here, qualifying for the closed qualifiers, as well as Pez going in. So now they'll just be playing for seedings. They are qualified for the closed qualifier tomorrow.
So yeah, it looks like Cole Taryn will most likely be casting Risky versus Seether, and we will follow this series into Pez.
Yeah,
so
Pez
whoever...
versus the winner of this match. Could be Probe if he wins this map, or could be Runamark forcing us to an ace match. But Adept is out.
Yeah, we've got Runamark throwing down a bunker, a safety bunker, but it isn't quite done in time, and this Adept is going to be quite annoying, getting a couple of SCVs.
Oh! Oh, the
CC as
natural
well.
was so close to finishing. Yeah, but now some Marines are out to help the Suede.
Yeah, they should be able to push it back. Unless he gets a shade off, and then is there another SCV over there for him to kill? Okay.
Nah, that seems to be
yeah, does finish up that CC. A little bit delayed though.
Yeah,
a little bit annoying.
Probe going for the Stargate again, so going for that Mass Phoenix type of play.
Yeah, like he did it last game, he's doing it again this time. It's up to Run Amok to try and get a scout off, maybe get his Reaper in. So it is coming across the map. But the scout's going to be a bit delayed as well, right? Because the Reaper was forced to stay back to deal with the Adept. But he does spot the Phoenix.
Yeah. Reaper gonna get picked up there. Not in the good kind of way of getting picked up.
I mean, depends what you're into, right? Oh, what do we have here? Coming out from Run Amok.
Yeah, seems to be the bit of a Banshee play coming at the moment, but Probe could scout it with these Phoenix.
Yeah,
most likely will, based on the trajectory. Oh, okay. Cyclone does chase it away, but I think Probe did see. Yeah, he did see it. Mealy makes Observer. He even gets the probe making the supply depots.
Yeah, a bit of a risky play going for that Banshee, especially because there are already Phoenixes out. And yeah, it immediately gets spotted, and I can't imagine it does too much. I mean, it depends.
Well, it immediately got destroyed, so it probably won't do that much.
Yeah. I mean, he could like sneak around or something, but you know, Probe not taking any chances. He's getting shield batteries at home as well in each of his mineral lines.
Getting his third.
Just to make sure. Yeah.
And now, seems to be kind of going for that bio playstyle again, getting another barracks. Gonna try and get another Banshee again, but with these Phoenixes, it's just such a, like, why?
Yeah, the Phoenix is still managing to, you know, get a little bit of damage done here and there, picking off an SCV. And yeah, we've already got Probe, like, taking into Colossus. Like, he's already got the infrastructure he needs, and he's already starting production. And he's looking so good this game. Like, he's already got 59 workers, you know, he's got his tech up. The Banshees didn't do anything. Yeah, it's... No, Runamux, he's got to do something special. Like, he's getting tanks out, which is quite different.
He's pulling the boys as well, maybe? No? Okay.
Is he? He is.
He is pulling the boys.
Yeah, to repair.
But with these Phoenix out, you gotta think, like, his tanks could easily get picked up and just taken down, but there is a good amount of bio, but Colossus is out.
There is only one though, and there isn't that much protecting it, like as a buffer. So, if depending on how fast he pushes in and how much there is, like he could have a good opportunity here.
And if he can cloak those Phoenixes as well. Oh, okay, does manage to get the Phoenix observers. So yeah, can push him with those like Banshees and try and help destroy the army, as well as just cutting off those Phoenixes from trying to get trying to pick up the tanks. And Runamux just slow sieging up to that third.
Yeah, but that's the problem, right? He's slowly sieging up, and now there's a second Colossus, there's a third one on the way. Like, the longer he takes, the worse it's going to get for him.
Yeah, third Banshee is out. Observer is out as well. But does manage to take down a pylon. Oh,
yeah,
tanks getting picked up. I think this might be
all
it.
The tanks. Yeah, there's a Zealot force that's going through the bio. The tanks are going down though, but
GG, well played is gonna be called. And Probe gonna be taking that Series 2-0 and move on to face off against Pez.
Yeah. Another... Okay. Pez is on SYF Gaming. For a moment I thought he was on Legacy, but no. Okay. Not another team kill.
Is on...
GG. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but I always confuse Pez and Peppy. Peppy being the other Protoss, who is on Legacy. And yeah, I'm just gonna let them know. Just let them know that we're going to be following Probe into a series versus Pez, PVZ. First one of the day. Should be quite nice.
There it is.
Yep, they're just getting vetoes underway.
Yep.
And yeah. So for those watching, both of these players are qualified. We're just playing for seeding right now. 2, 4. Yeah. So we've got Risky, Seether, Pez, and Probe. These 4 players already qualified. And the other 4 are still undetermined as there is a lower bracket.
Yep. Take a quick update. So, so we do have Peppy versus Vivid being casted by the OCE guys. Currently Peppy is up 1-0. Yeah, trying to quickly switch. It's going to be Azure versus Chase for the second one as well. Yours versus Jazz, I think yours took it 3-1 against yours, and yours is also qualified. Now it's going to be Run Amok versus a Concises. I can never pronounce it.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, and they're all going to be best of 5s as well. All the upper bracket is best of 3s. But qualification from the lower bracket is going to be best of 5s.
Yep. Pretty sick. Yeah. I mean, hopefully we can. I imagine Risky versus Seed have already started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, we won't be able to see that. But actually, it just finished. Never mind. Just an update. Risky 2-0'd Seether.
Ooh.
So most likely we're going to be casting this series, Probe versus Pez, and then going into the winner of this up against Risky.
Yeah.
Risky, arguably the best player in the region.
Kappa. Still waiting for Kerwin to get his New Zealand residency from his uncle, so he can play in GPO. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have yeah. So yours is qualified. Risky, Sifa, Probe, and Pez are also qualified. So there's only 3 spots left, and they're all in the lower bracket. The games we're casting in the upper bracket is for seeding for the close qualifier, because they do get to pick their opponent for the close bracket.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting system. It's not our regular seeding system that we have, but yeah, whoever gets seeded the highest gets to choose their opponent, which is quite a big advantage.
Because first place of the the close qualifier does immediately go straight to the WESG finals in China, while the second place does go to the APAC regional land, which will be held in Singapore. I can't remember where it is. I don't know. Wikipedia. We need Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure it's Singapore.
Is it Singapore? Is it? Asia Pacific. I don't know if it's been announced where it's going to be.
I think it has. I'm pretty sure it's Singapore.
Okay. It looks like Pez was AFK, so they're only just now getting vetoes underway.
Of course.
Yeah, but yeah, for those of you watching, if you didn't realize, Risky, who is waiting, is from the UK, but he does have New Zealand citizenship, so he can play in these qualifiers and in our region. I feel like for the most part he's kind of been accepted. Like, he's been playing in a lot of ANZ related stuff.
Sorry,
he was
except
playing in
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Oh, as in like he's been playing in a lot of ANZ stuff. He was playing in ANZ Pro League. He was playing in MSO, like the Melbourne StarCraft Open, I believe. And yeah, he's been around in quite a lot of these events this year, I should say. And yeah, Peasant Probe are making the lobby as we speak.
Kill. Also, don't forget to sign up if you are from the Oceanic /C region. Don't forget to sign up for GPO tomorrow. Not sure whether it will clash with WSG. I mean, we got a lot tomorrow. We got Copa America, which you're casting early in the morning here. Possible WSG close qualifiers. And then GPO later on.
Yeah. So GPO shouldn't clash with WSG. WSG is a lot earlier in the morning, and GPO is 6 p.m. at night. Yes. Yeah. So they shouldn't be clashing. But it is quite an endeavor to play in both.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hold on.
Go.
Inviting you to the lobby as it is now made.
Yay. Oh, look, they even make Game Heart. Oh. Oh, no. There we go. Alrighty. Countdown has begun. As Light shuffles his mic. In anticipation.
I wasn't sure if you were going to play the intro or not.
Because I have scene switcher, it automatically switches scenes, so it's not really the best.
Yeah. Understandable.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ephemeron, or Ephemeron if you yaku, for this first map of this best of 3 to determine who will face Risky in the finals to determine the best seeding for the close qualifiers. And of course, spawning up in the top left, the Purple Protoss, representing Scythe Gaming. This is Pez. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Protoss, representing Legacy Esports, the best Protoss in Australia. This is Rogue.
Okay, so I do have a little bit of insider information about Pez, I should say. You could say this is a good thing or not, but Chase has mentioned that Pez is the most active player on SYF. You can see like Hut isn't here, right? And like a couple of the other players like Crimson. Pez, he does ladder fairly often, and he has been practicing regularly, even during this like downtime or this off-season period that we've been having. So I kind of want to see how these two shape up against each other.
Well, so far it's been mirror builds. Slightly expecting PvP or proxy versus proxy as Pez gonna throw down a cheeky pylon. But Probe is gonna scout and see. Wait, there's no second pylon.
Yeah, it's missing.
Immediate. Whatchamacallit, gonna be immediately scouting for that proxy.
Yeah, this should definitely like send off like alarm bells in Probe's head, like, oh, something's missing, something's not quite right. So he should be sending out either scouts or, just like playing defensively at home, in preparation of whatever's gonna come out. And it will be a Robo coming out from Pez. Okay. This is gonna be for an Immortal push, right?
I would assume so. Pez is getting some adepts. As Probe is trying to scout to see where that proxy is. Will I think eventually find it? Maybe. Gateway as we...
Yeah, but it might be too late. Like, he's going all the way around the map. Oh, he's actually not going to see it.
Yeah,
with
he's
that.
not going to see it. And with Gateway as well, he's looking to get for a warp in as well.
Yeah. It will be a good reinforced point to continue.
Oh,
like,
he will
pumping out,
eventually
like,
see it,
adepts.
but it might be too late. Immortal Glory's getting started. Oh, I think he'll barely see it.
Yeah, I think you'll see the gateway. I think. And in preparation, Probe is getting sentries out, and he does see the gateway. Does he?
Yeah, he just barely sees it. But now we'll definitely see it with Probe coming back. Immediately throwing down a shield battery. Stalker and Immortal.
But the push is already here.
Yeah. Another Immortal getting pushed out. Stalker moving too far forward. That could be
might
for
get
free.
picked off before the battle even starts.
Oh, and the shield battery as well. Sentries gonna be used. Oh, nice. Force field to try and separate the Immortal. Immortal does go down. But the rest of the army is focusing down the rest of that one adept. Getting caught out. Shade does get blocked off by shield battery.
There is a second Immortal on the way. Yeah, it's right here. And it's important to note that all the sentries went down.
Yep.
There's just a couple of Stalkers. There is a shield battery, but
it's not really helping. And it's already on low health. And the second shield battery up until high ground is not going to help at all. Now a sentry going to get warped in. Shades in by the adepts. More shades. Oh, that poor...
And he's done it.
Yeah, Bez taking the first game. GG. Indeed. It was just that late scouting of the proxy.
Yeah, like Probe, he handled it okay. Like, force fielding off that Immortal to snipe the first Immortal was, like, pretty cool. And he did get a shield battery down on the low ground, but, you know, maybe he should have gotten a second shield battery as well. Losing all of his sentries like that hurts so much because, like, sure, he had all those force fields in the beginning, but he didn't have any for the second wave, and yeah, he just crumbled after that.
Yeah, so I have to see whether Probe can come back and force the ace match, or see whether Pez can get the upset here and win against Probe.
The players currently talking about the builds, about how to defend it.
It's just too close. Yeah, he did scout. He did scout a bit too late. Just did scout in the wrong direction.
I mean, you could argue that he should have sent like 2 probes out to scout or something, right? Like, just to confirm where it is and what it is.
Yeah, it does scout a lot of ground. He did eventually scout it, but it was just way too late. Or he had the Immortal out and ready for the push.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eternal Empire. First time we're actually seeing this map for today on this stream. And, of course, spawning in the top right, the Purple Protoss, already up 1-0. Looking to get the upset against his opponent, representing Scythe Gaming, this is Pez. Come on. And spawning in the bottom right, not the bottom left, sorry, the Blue Protoss, representing Legacy Gaming, the best Australian born player, Protoss player. This is Probe.
And Pez, you know, getting an advantage already, being up 1-0 with a cheeky proxy. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Like, you know, we could see like a potential upset. I would say, you know, Probe, especially like in the international community, he's kind of known as like the best Australian player, at least in the past couple of years. But, you know, with a new patch, we could see someone else rise up, right?
Yeah. I mean, Rise isn't playing in this, so
Oh god. You've been casting too much in steel.
Yeah. But another proxy by Pez here.
Is he gonna do the same thing?
Yeah, I would say it's the same thing. Don't change what ain't broke, but maybe if I was Pez, I would put down another pylon just to confuse Probe. And so he isn't like, oh god, it's like, he immediately goes in, is like, immediately like, oh god damn it, I got proxied again.
Yeah,
that's probably.
We'll see how Probe changes his reaction, right? Like he sees, oh, it's another proxy. You know, there's a pylon that's missing. Like, what is he gonna do differently?
Yeah.
You know,
He's trying to make. I'd say Probe's trying to make sure. Now he is going the wrong way.
Oh my god, it's even worse than last time. Oh no.
But he has got a second probe, and it will scout.
Oh.
He did. He heard you. He heard you. You whispered him, didn't you?
He's listening to the stream, you know.
Even though it's 2 minutes behind.
Yeah.
But now, what is Probe gonna do? He is making 2 Stalkers, immediately getting his own Robo. Adepts are on the way to try and dissuade this Probe from going any further. Model getting started by Pez.
Yeah. It's also important to note that Pez knows he got scouted, so you know he can also adjust in any way he can. As he's not going to deal as much. He shouldn't deal as much damage as he did last time. Like, maybe instead of going for the kill, maybe he might just try and kill the natural and then back off. We'll see what happens between these two players.
Well, generally, if Pez, I would think generally more you get the Infestimal and then go for a Warp Prism. That way you can micro better.
Yeah, important to note, Probe, he doesn't have a natural, unlike last time. Like, he didn't expand.
Yeah, he's just getting more and more Stalkers. Oh, nice force fields to stop the,
Yeah, he catches the Adepts.
But does lose 1 Probe, and, whatchamacallit? A Pylon. Second Immortal is out now.
Yeah, and there it is, the Warp Prism.
Warp Prism, yeah. So, chronoing out, and actually, if Pez decided to actually, like, macro behind us, like, get his natural...
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Like, if he contained for Probe long enough and traded well, like, he totally could. But he does need to be careful, because he is getting that Warp Prism, but there are quite a number of Stalkers, so it could get sniped, depending on the positioning. So, it will come down to his micro and his control.
Yeah, a couple more Adepts.
Yes, I know Control isn't playing in this game.
To be honest, I wouldn't have made that joke because Control's Korean. I was like, I hardly expected him to. Well, now the Immortals are in that Warp Prism a lot.
Yeah. Oh, does need to be careful. They do get a good shot off at the Warp Prism, but...
Oh, Probes are getting pulled straight into the line. Gateway getting focused. Shield battery already down with energy. How good is the Warp Prism micro? Low getting focused down. Where's the Warp in? One Immortal does go down. It looks like Probe is holding for now. Just one, Oh, Warp Prism does go down.
He gets the Warp Prism, but there is no more Immortal for Probe. That's his last Stalker. That's it. He's just fighting with Probe.
How long onto the Warp ends? Disruptor is coming out. Not an Immortal.
It's gonna take so long though. Like,
but the Zealots.
Yeah,
17 probes did go down. Pez in such an economic advantage right now. As this Immortal just slowly going down. GG! Pez is going to be going through. Going to be facing against Risky.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about what we just saw. Probe's response was better.
Yeah.
But going for that disruptor, like getting that robotics facility to then get the disruptor, like I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Ooh, boy. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be going. Hopefully, might be. Actually, we'll do a quick update of the lower bracket so far. Well, okay, I don't see any other updates.
Yeah, we, as you said earlier, we did have yours 3-1 Jazzbaz,
Yeah.
the New Zealand player. And yeah, with Pez, again, this was the best of 3, with Pez knocking out Probe, which is crazy, by the way. We're gonna be getting into Pez versus Risky once they settle their vetoes, which is not, it's not a matchup
We were expecting, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not just because of Pro, but like,
Yeah.
arguably the second best player is Seether. He got knocked out by Risky as well. And yeah. It's going to be quite a matchup.
Yeah, well, we'll take a quick break here. I'll show you the trailer again. And hopefully should be back in time for this final upper bracket match to determine who's going to get that #1 seed for the grand final. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Lead the way, my friend. Affirmative. Oh, yes. Let's get that bomb. What was that noise?
Oh, it's WESG time! Grab your gear, boys! The world stage awaits!
Alright, we're back. Let's take a quick break. Wait, is Scott turn casting Risky versus Pez?
No, he's already in game. I think he's casting Runamok versus Concisus? Akon. Yeah. As a little bit of an update, Peppy did defeat Vivid, and knock him out. I'm not too sure on the score, as on the, not on challenge, but on the original bracket, they're just announcing like winners, not like actual
scores.
Matches. Yeah. So it was 3-something. And yeah, Risky was just a little AFK, but they are currently getting into lobby. Just making sure they know. Oh, there we go. he posted in lobby.
Well, Pez just found out about Lobby Link.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know how to do that either.
Oh, I did. You just either go /lobby /lobby link.
And yeah, Kaltaran, he's casting Run Amok versus Akon.
Yeah. Cool.
Here we go, the finals of this qualifier. First PVZ of the day.
No.
No?
We had you versus Pez.
We don't want to talk about that.
Well, anyway, welcome guys to the hopefully not our final. Actually, could be our final map of the day. Anyway, we are on Ephemeron for our first game, and spawning in to the top left, the Purple Protoss, representing Scythe Gaming. This is Pez. And spawning in. Spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg. This is Risky.
Risky playing for Epic Esports. They don't have a team page on Wikipedia, so I don't think they have a logo available, but yeah. I believe they are a UK esports team.
Oh, I now know why casting tool's not working, because I didn't have the browser source in the... That's why. Mate. Oh well.
Yeah. Risky going for not so much a risky, but kind of a standard opening. Going hatch first, hatch gas pool.
Not like you always
back.
goes pool first in PvZ, because you only know
true.
one
It's very
build.
It's very true. It's very true.
But you would actually stay in Masters if you learnt more builds.
I mean, look, if BCQD can get into GM with just making Void Rays, I can do my one build all the way to GM, alright? I'll get there.
Somehow roaches need to be buffed beyond oblivion. But now Adept coming out from Pez. Yeah.
I'm not too sure if these two have a history, if they've played each other that often. I do know that at Melbourne StarCraft Open, Pez was casting, so he did manage to cast Risky's games, but I don't know if they've played. I don't know if they've ever played.
Well, we'll have to see as that shade does not get completed by the Adept there. Just gonna scout that it is a third base. Coming in, and a Warp Prism being made here by Pez.
Looks like Pez is looking to apply some pressure. He does scout that there is no tech yet. He saw that there's no lair, that he's just been droning up and getting a third. So no early aggression coming out of Risky, no early units. Importantly, so Pez could if the Warp Prism goes unscouted, could potentially deal a lot of damage with it.
Yeah, Roach Roar now getting started by Risky. So looking to go into more standard sort of play. War Prism does get scouted. Notice that Risky now knows that it is out.
That he does. And I think with that, Risky's just, Pez, sorry, decided, you know what, I'm just going to hang back and I'm going to get my Immortal and head out with that. And he's looking to apply pressure to the third, which, there's nothing really out from Risky. There are roaches on the way, but they're not going to be done in time. So Pez could deal some damage, maybe get a couple of workers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, Risky did see that that War Prism did come out, so he's not sure whether it's going into the main or to the third at the moment. But with the Overload, he hasn't seen it yet, so he's going to assume it is into the main now. One Roach and a couple of Lings, as well as 3 Queens here to defend, but I don't think Pez can get in and do that much damage.
Yeah, there's not really much here from Pez. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look that threatening, really. He does come in with a couple of Adepts to try and, do some multi-prong, but they do get cleaned up by the Lings. And yeah, Pez is pushed back. Oh, he needs to be careful, though.
The recall's there. He's not focusing the Immortal. Immortal will survive.
Yeah, but he does get the Sentry, though. And the Sentry also wasted his force fields as well. Yeah, this is looking a little bit scary. There's 2 Immortals, 2 Sentries. With the force fields, he should be okay. But there are quite a number of Ravagers here. I don't know. I don't know. This is pretty scary.
Yeah, 2 Immortals, 2 Sentries, and a Adept. Nothing else getting warped in now.
He's gonna get the Cyber Core, so he's not gonna be able to warp in anymore like Adepts or Stalkers.
Stalkers, it's just Zealots. He is getting a Dark Shrine. So I think he's waiting for that to finish before it gets out. Ravagers just...
He's gonna lose... Yeah, he's gonna lose his gateways. And without the gateways... Oh, wait, he starts a Sentry. I think this might just be it.
No. Okay, the Sentry does go in. Lings surrounding these 3 Immortals. There's nothing to pick him up. Where is that Warp Prism from before? Did it get sniped?
Where is that Warp Prism? What
I think
happened?
it got sniped. Risky. Oh, gonna decimate that probe line. Okay, some drones did get sniped somewhere.
Yeah,
DTs are out. No detection.
He will be able to push this away, but losing 15 probes like that. There's the Warp Prism.
There's the Warp Prism.
What were you doing over here, mate? We needed you at home.
As now there is an Overseer. Couple more DTs. Oh, nice surround. Oh, but can pick off the Spore.
Yeah.
There's no Overseer here at the main. But, oh yeah, didn't actually pick off the Spore Crawler as another Immortal does get spotted out. Zealot's on the way now. But I think this is going to be it for game 1. It's going to be called GG. Pez.
GG. I feel like... Especially because we didn't see any counterattacks happening from with the Warp Prism. Like Pez really should have kept that at home. Like it would have helped so much to pick up and micro against the Biles. Micro the Immortals, the Sentries. It just would have been so useful at home. Really risky play from Pez keeping it across the map. I'm sure he was trying to hoping that he could defend and deal damage at the same time, but really work out for him in the end.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't know. I question Pez's push as well. That first push where he had he had 1 Sentry, an Immortal, a couple of Adepts. I don't know. It didn't seem very very threatening. Maybe it's because that War Prism was scouted so early, so Risky was able to prepare, and Pez, he was more hesitant to go across the map with it, but But yeah, we are getting into game number 2. We'll be on Nightshade.
Doop, doop, doop. So I was trying to set up casting tool, but it's taking forever. Like trying to find the browser source, you know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second map of this best of 3 series. Here we are on to Nightshade now, the most deadliest of all the maps in the map pool. And spawning in the top right. Sorry, top left. The Pepper Protoss. Representing Scythe Gaming. This is Pez. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg up 1-0 in the series and looking to take that first seed for tomorrow's close qualifiers. Give it up for Risky.
Yeah, Risky up on match point already, as this is a best of 3.
Okay.
And yeah, already changing things up. He's going for a pull first.
Yeah. Going for a pull first and trying to see. I mean, immediately he's going to get spotted out by Pez with this probe, so going to be like, okay. It should be immediate second gateway here. Already has the probe in position at that wall. 2 lings now on the way.
Like, well, as you said, because he probe scouted, he should be able to respond, you know, appropriately. Should be able to, wall off completely, chrono up the zealot, or even block off with the probe. Like, he should be fine.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Risky actually going for these 8 lings instead of the ling team 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Another zealot is going to be out. Now it's just the dance of whether these lings can get inside. It's going to be very, very close. Cybercore is done now. But he has to wait until that zealot is complete.
Yeah, does get one link. Oh!
The leagues could have got in! Oh, but the second zealot
this...
is out now. And should help defend. Adept as well being out. These 2 lings trying to desperately get inside that wall. But that second zealot does keep it. Keep the Protoss safe for now.
That was almost devastating for Pez. Like, that was being a little bit too greedy with that zealot, trying to get off that those swipes.
Yeah.
Does lose 1, but you know, got a second on the way. It's all good. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was all planned.
All part of God's plan. But now, Pez going for a Robo. Instead maybe of a Stargate, which we've been seeing more and more lately, especially in PvZs. Sort of become more the standard again, instead of like Twilight Robo that we've been seeing over the past year.
For sure. I don't know if this is more of like Pez's style or if he's trying out something new, but like typically we do see Stargate openers in PvZ. So quite interesting that Pez is favoring Robo so much. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it works out for him.
Risky now just waiting for the Minerals to take his third base. That Overlord at the Natural almost died, but thanks to the quick thinking of Risky, was able to save it. Now it's going to be Immortal first. 2 Immortals, actually.
Yeah.
Pez is
like, if this doesn't get scouted, this could be a pretty strong push that like Pez is getting ready. Like, he's starting to ramp up.
Yeah, and whether he actually decides to go for possibly a Soul Tray maybe, or even going for a Warp Prism with the 2 Immortals. It's still great to see, and it is going to be a Warp Prism, so might still might be a Soul Train, a couple of sentries. It all depends whether that War Prism does get out onto the map.
Yeah. There will be a Roach one ready. Risky isn't being as greedy as he was last game. Like, last game he had a much faster third. This game a little bit more conservative. And he should have units, but I don't believe he's scouted this yet. But he will see with his overlords. So he definitely sees this coming. He just needs to get ready for it.
Well, 7 roaches are on the way now. That Fed did just finish as well, so we'll help with the reinforcements. Things getting recalled back to try and help. But,
yeah, more gateways being thrown down as well too, so that he can warp in more units and reinforce this.
This is a strong push. Oh, Sport does push out the...
Yeah, good sport placement.
Prism,
but it does immediately get focused down.
More Zealots getting warped in. Nice force fields. See how good the micro of Pez is against this Roachling force. Coming in, trying to get it. The force field still able to do it. And Pez, he's actually pushing in and doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's only one Ravager left, and it's getting focused down as well.
Yeah, the 2 Immortals doing so much damage. Nice pick up there from the War Prism to try and help out. Another round of warp-ins coming in. 7 Zealots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 1 sentry does go down.
Yeah, there are 3 Ravagers on the way. They will get done, but I don't know. These Immortals are just dealing so much damage.
Yeah, nice pickup. Where's the judging of the Biles? Not going to be enough. Oh, cancel off the warp-in there from the War Prism, and Risky is slowly pushing this back. And I think Pez does get pushed back. Does he want to try and go for this again? Another round of warp-ins, 3 more sentries, and a couple of Zealots.
He's committing. He's like, he had the opportunity there to get a third, but he's like, no, I'm committing to this. I'm warping in more and more. And I don't know how that's going to go for him. Like, Risky, he's getting more Ravagers ready for this. He's making more and more Roaches as well, Lings to reinforce.
Oh, nice micro way out of it. But nice pullbacks straight onto the Immortals. Immortal shield is down. Nice pick up there. And it looks like Risky is going to push this back once again. Force field's going down. Another round of warp-ins. But that means these Immortals are going to be sent down. The War Prism goes down. The Immortals are still alive, but on very low health. One literally going to get sneezed on and it will die. And Pez has to pull back. Low in economy right now. Low on army. He has to fight his way back. Oh, the second War Prism is here. Oh, but the pullback straight. Oh, his War Prism micro has been on point. It's just unfortunate that these Biles just been killing that first War Prism. And now...
Yeah, and it's important to note, those 2 Immortals that are there are those 2 Immortals from the beginning of the game. Like, he hasn't made any more.
And now, Risky going for a counter-attack with these Lings. Oh, that wall is wide open.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. I don't think Pez has any warp-ins. And actually, Risky's not even, like, going straight for, like, the middle line. I think he's just getting rid. Oh, the War Prism dies with one Immortal. GG. And Risky's going to take that series 2-0. Whew. So Risky will get the number 1 seed. Pez take number 2 for tomorrow's qualifying bracket.
It's so important to point out that those 3 Ravagers that Risky made in the middle of the fight, like as he was getting pushed back, if it wasn't for those 3 Ravagers, he wouldn't have been able to cancel that warp in from the Warp Prism and like push Pez back. Like if Pez was able to continue to reinforce in front of the natural, then like it could have been game right then and there. But squeezing out those Ravagers and getting those Biles out just did wonders for Risky, and yeah, GG. Won the series.
Alright, see if there's any other series that need to be casted. Azure Chase, maybe?
Maybe they could be in game.
I think they are in game.
Let's have a look. So I imagine Coltarin is still casting Run Amok.
Yeah.
And Azure versus Chase hasn't been reported on. But that could be it because
Yeah.
I think Azure.
And Chase is already.
Yeah, I think they
Underway.
already finished because, well, like Chase isn't in game anymore. Like period.
Ah.
So it is possible that they just like played their series, but Eddie didn't get the score, so it wasn't updated on the bracket. But if that's the case, then I believe that's it for us from today.
Yeah, well.
GG.
GG, well played. Congratulations to, once I look at the final. Pro, Pez, Risky, Sifa, Pepe, yours, and either the winner of Azure and Chase, or Run Amok and Akin Cece's for qualifying for tomorrow's closed bracket. And with that, there's going to be a farewell from us, a good night, a goodbye, and a Wiedersehen.
Whoa. Hold on. Where can people find you, Quirky?
Hey, find me on twitch.tv/QuirkyCast or twitter.com/QuirkyCast as well. Also, find me next week in Demacia Cup, casting League of Legends. Good Chinese League of Legends next week. Look out for my social medias for that. And Light, where can we find you?
Light_VIP on Twitter, as well as Twitch. You know, I stream ladder sessions every now and then, and on Twitter
Team
I usually
games.
tweet about team games, yeah. And on Twitter I usually tweet about tournaments that we organize or that we cast. Tomorrow morning we will be casting Copa America here on CranKy Ducklings, Group A and Group B, which is quite exciting. We're going to be casting Special, Class Eggs.
Kelazar.
Yeah. Kelazar, Ryu, Chan. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be amazing. Kura's been working really hard on the graphics, on the overlays as well. So.
And I'm gonna mess it all up as I have to do production on Monday, don't I?
No. I'm pretty sure Kura is gonna be available for both days.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can focus on casting.
Yeah.
Yep. And for those of you in the OCE/C region, we also have GPO tomorrow.
Yes.
GPO being Grand Platypus Open.
Number
our
14.
Number 14. Our weekly C/OCE restricted tournaments.
Yep.
It will
MMR
be
limit.
no MMR limit, just region locked, I guess. And yeah, it will be at 4 p.m. KST, 6 p.m. AEDT. It shouldn't clash with
WESG.
the continuation of WESG. The playoffs will be in the morning. So, you know, if you wanna spend your Sunday watching StarCraft, you can watch WESG and then GPO afterwards.
Well, no.
And you
First,
can use some,
first you watch Copa America in the morning.
yeah.
Then we have
the entire day.
The entire day. If Copa America
Yeah.
in the morning, possible WESG during the day, and then GPO late at night. Oh, well, not late at night,
Yep.
during the night.
Yeah, and then I'll die after that at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Copa America again in the morning.
yeah, just, you know what? Just don't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just 24 hours. Just StarCraft. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
think that's
I believe
it.
that's it for us.
Yeah. So don't forget to check out. I think, Colt is still playing in. Is still casting at least Run Amok and Aconsices. TVT. Ooh, something we haven't seen in a long time. But other than that, don't forget, same time tomorrow, 11 a.m. I want to say 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Should be the playoff starts. Of course, don't forget to check our socials for when that happens. But in that case, we will see you guys tomorrow for the playoffs. And we'll find, hopefully, somebody to host. Maybe a source streamer. Might just be OSE. I don't know. We'll find out. But other than that, have a beautiful, wonderful afternoon, morning, good night, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.